Welcome here to Hodges Fieldhouse tonight as the Iowa Central men kick off their season at Hodges Fieldhouse against the NIACC Trojans. Clay, how you doing tonight? It's me, Casey, along with Clay here tonight on the call for the men's game.
Yeah, it's great to be back. We're in for a full slate this semester, and it all starts tonight with Iowa Central men's basketball.
Iowa Central went 0-2 against NIACC last season. NIACC finished third in the conference. They had really good. They lose a lot of key pieces. The Robinson kid's gone. Hit a game winner in the Region 11 tournament against Iowa Lakes. I want to say. Iowa Central this season will play 22 games this season, all IAC opponents, so it doesn't matter what division you're in at all. So they will play the likes of Marshalltown, Indian Hills, teams like that. Indian Hills comes in preseason #1 ranking overall for the IAC conference. The Tritons look a little different tonight as they lost some key pieces. Zach Folks, Andrew Gibb, will not be here tonight. They've moved on to play at different colleges. And also, returning, we have Javonte, Keck, and Abel, Nasser, both two kids that started games last year for the Iowa Central Tritons. Clay, talk about a little bit how big Keck is for this Triton program.
Yeah, Javonte Keck, he was their leading scorer last year. He did a lot of great things for the Tritons. They're going to lean on him a lot this season, especially with the hype surrounding him. I'd say he was the leading scorer on that team. I predict he'll be an ICAC All-Conference player this year.
He was honorable mention last year, All ICAC. Definitely comes back to big man. He's a stretch. A lot of people, he's going to play a stretch for wherever he goes to college next season. He's not. He comes in as the tallest guy for Iowa Central at 6'7", but he's more of that stretch forward position. He doesn't play a true big man role. Javonte Keck does, and he returns as the Tritons' leading scorer from a season ago, averaging 10 points per game. In conference play, Keck averaged 11, 9 outside of conference play, so you get that average of 10 right there. Iowa Central is preseason ranked 6th in the conference to NIACC's 5th. So two teams that know each other really well. They've been playing each other for years, and then are projected to go back and back in the ICAC conference standings this year. Clay, what some stuff we should look forward to in this matchup coming up here tonight with the Tritons?
Well, both teams lost a lot from last season. I believe NIACC lost a lot of key pieces. Iowa Central back to where they were a year ago today, but I think they have more of a talent this year than they did last year, so that's a big help for Iowa Central and Chad Helly.
And then we got the starting lineups here for tonight's game. Starting for your Tritons is number 4 PJ Nagambe, a guard freshman, stands at 6'2", 270 pounds from Omaha, Nebraska, along with number 12 Jordan Majid, a guard freshman at 6'3" from Beloit, Wisconsin, and then also number 30 Javonte Keck, a forward sophomore. We talked about him a little bit in the pregame here from Sioux City, Iowa, and then also Cam Dang, number 32 forward from Storm Lake, Iowa, and then also number 50 Uzo Di Bakambe. Not sure to say his last name. He's a transfer from Australia that will start tonight. So we don't see Abel Nasser in the starting lineup tonight here. Possibly could come off the bench for the Tritons. And then for your starting lineup for your NIACC Trojans, we have Cameron Vong, number 0, number 2, number 3 McKinley Robinson, number 11 Noah Rigatsu, and then number 22 Bradley Andrews, and then number 23 Devontae Mayfield. Some of those guys played for NIACC last season as well, but they don't return to NIACC. Doesn't return a single guy that averaged over double-digit points per game last season. That could be big here tonight for the Tritons, as the Tritons are going to look to, I expect, provide heavy on Keck here tonight. And we talked about it. Some of these freshmen that could step up. We see one PJ Nagambe starting for the Tritons here tonight. We saw Gibb last year succeed as a freshman starting in this lineup for the Tritons. Do you expect a little bit something as the same from the freshman here tonight?
Yeah, I think, if he can get to the rim and make some shots on the outside, I think this Triton offense can do really good things this year. And also another guy I'm looking at is Jackson Smith, a freshman from Ankeny. I heard you like him a lot, and he won that state title with Ankeny a couple years ago, so look for him to have a big night as well.
Yeah, as they're announcing the starting lineups right now. We're going to step away and take a quick break. Right back with tip-off here on Triton Nation Network. Welcome back here to Triton Nation Network as we got the two teams here ready for tip-off. Tipping it up for your Tritons is number 30, Javonte Keck, along with for the Trojans, we have number 22, Bradley Andrews. As we get set here for tip-off. Again, on the court for your Tritons is PJ Nagambe, Jordan Majid, 30, Javonte Keck, Cam Dang, and Uzo Dicam. I can't say his last name yet, Clay, but I'll figure it out.
Uzo Debake. We'll go with that.
Tip is here, and it's going to be won by NIACC. Starting the ball with the NIACC, we have number 3 for the Trojans, McKirley Robinson, the sophomore guard. Gets it over in the corner to get at the top of the key. Now with the number 11 is Ragazzo. Ragazzo's going to have that one stolen away, tipped away, but NIACC's able to regain it back here as they go down low to Andrews. Andrews is going to put a spin move on down low on Nagambe. His shot is up, no good. There's Keck with that rebound. Turns into the Tritons' leading rebounder from a season ago as they quickly get into Nagambe's hands. Here's Nagambe, the freshman, again from Omaha. He's going to drive in. His first shot is up, no good.
Yeah, great attack there by Nagambe. I really like that. That's what they need on this team.
And Vaughn on the other end. His shot is up and good. NIACC gets out to the scoring here quickly with a 2-0 lead as they're going to come out in a full court press here as they quickly get it to number 50, Uzo Dicambe. Dicambe's going to go down low to Dang, and Dang's shot is up and good.
Yeah, that's a risk reward when you go into that full court press. If Iowa Central can handle the ball and make the right passes, they can get easy shots like that all night.
Now with the basketball, we have Mayfield. Mayfield at the top of the key here as he gets it to Ragazzo. Ragazzo now getting over to Robinson. Robinson, the key here to be guarded by Nagambe. Gets over the top of the key again to Ragazzo. Ragazzo's three is up, no good. Keck going to fight for that rebound down low. He's going to come up with it. Just tips it back to Nagambe for the Tritons as he's going to bring it up. Nagambe handled a lot of those point guard duties tonight as they're going to quickly get it to Keck. And Keck's going to drive in. Keck gets his first bucket of this season. We're going to get a quick timeout there by the Trojans. Clay, what did you see there from Keck? You know, Nagambe did a nice job of finding him as Keck was just going to run free and was able to get into the lane pretty easily.
Yeah, that's what Keck needs to do more of this season. He's got to be that guy that can rebound for this team. And then he has another advantage. He can dribble the ball. He can get to the rim. That's what makes him so dangerous. And that's what's going to be key for the Tritons all year long.
We also saw Keck, I talked about him being more of a stretch for Keck. I think the Tritons were at their best when Keck could extend that defense. I think a lot of the pressure went on Andrew Gibb last year to drive to the basket, and nobody else really stepped up and made shots. Coach Chad Helly has really talked about how much of strides Keck has made from last season. He's going to be the unsung leader of this Triton team this year so far. As NIACC will come back out here, they will get the basketball here as the Tritons find themselves up 4-2 early in this one as we are at 18:41 to go here. Again, in high school basketball, they play 4 quarters, but as soon as you get to college and men's, they play 2 20-minute halves, as Vaughn has, and he gets at the top of the key here for the Trojans. Gets over to Ragazzo. Ragazzo now with it back to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to put a dribble move on as he puts on Nagambe. They're going to get into the corner here as that was number 3. Robinson with the 3 is up, no good as Nagambe gets the ball here for the Tritons. The top of the key now. No, he's going to use a behind the back move as he gets it to Dicambe in the down low on the points. They quickly get it to Keck, and Keck's going to go in down low. We're going to get a blocking foul down low on, I believe, on the NIACC Trojans right there.
Again, there's Keck going to the rim, grabbing the rebound, able to run the floor, able to get inside. Now he's going to have a chance for 2 free throws.
Keck did a good job of catching the ball. You saw that. You already seen that once where Keck has caught the ball from the outside of the arc and drove in with ease. Like I said, the foul was on the floor here, and so inbounding the basketball is number 4, PJ Nagambe for the Tritons, the freshman from Omaha, Nebraska. He's going to look for somebody. Goes in the corner to number 12. That is Majid. Majid's 3 is up, no good. It's going to be a fight for the rebound down low. NIACC comes up with it as they push it up into the front court here. As Vaughn with the basketball is running most of the point guard duties here tonight for the Trojans. He's going to set up some offense here as he dribbles left. At the top of the key. He's just going to pull up there on Dang as his 3 is up. No good, short on that one. But NIACC will get the offensive rebound here as they're going to drive in. Kicks it back out to the far side corner.
Oh, he almost had
Robinson
that steal
goes
there.
Down low as they get it to Andrews, and Andrews' shot is up and good.
Oh, man. Number 12, Masid, he almost had that steal right there. You got to come up with those steals if you're going to win this game.
The NIACC Trojans come back out into full court press. They just get it to Nagambe here as they back off. Nagambe right near the free half court line. He's going to dribble right, gets it into the corner to Nikite. He's going to drive and almost loses the handle on the basketball. Gets it to Keck in the corner. Keck's going to put a fake on it. Gets it back to Nagambe. That guy's going to drive in now as Nagambe's shot in the lane is up. No good. A fight for the rebound down there and just going to be stolen away there by Uze. And Uze's shot is going to be up and good. An and one opportunity coming here for number 50, Uzo Dicambe. I can't say his last name yet, folks, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, Dang did a great job of controlling the rebound, able to pass it back out. and able to get the and one opportunity here for the Tritons.
Again, Uzo is a transfer from Australia, played at another community college and transfers to Iowa Central, so playing a big key here today for the Tritons. The Tritons come out to a 6-4 lead. Again, this NIACC Trojans team did beat them twice last season as well. You know, this will be the first game of the season. They got the second foul. It will be the second foul for NIACC, and that will second team foul overall for NIACC, and I think that one's going to go on number 23. That'll be Javonte Mayfield. Mayfield picks up his second foul, and he might have to take a seat here as quickly. Hey, we talked about him. Jackson Smith's going to be able to check in here for the game for the Iowa Central Tritons. I'm not sure what they're talking about. They're kind of a stop and play here right now for it.
Yep. They're going to have, I believe that they had something on another person's jersey. I believe it was number 10, Carroll. He had a little something on his jersey, so he's going to switch out his jersey and put a new one on.
And checking in for the NIACC Trojans is Tyson Brennan, a freshman guard, has also checked in along with number 20, Jackson Smith. Again, we talked about won a state title with Ankeny last season. You know, it was a great scorer. He's going to probably provide pretty good minutes off the bench here for the Tritons as the NIACC cooks to get in the corners. Number 10, Carroll's checked in as well for the Trojans. He's the one in the corner now with it is Robinson. Robinson top the key, guarded by Nagambe. Nagambe's playing tight defense on as they get it back to Carroll. Carroll now with it at the top of the keys. Double teamed as they get it into the corner. Two as they gently go down low to Andrews. Andrews now with it. Keck's going to fight for the rebound down low, but number 4, Brendan's going to come up with that, put it back up for 2 for the Trojans.
Yep, here's NIACC back in the press. Let's see what they can do here. Iowa Central had a lot of success early with that press.
As number 12, Majid drives in, but he gets it back out to Smith. Smith now with it as he gets it to Uze, as Uze's going to drive in, kicking in the corner to Javonte. Keck's 3 is up, just a little long, no good for that one. As the Trojans get the rebound, they're going to push it up in the front court pretty quickly. Trojans averaged 97 points per game last season. That was number 1 in the ICAC. Lose a lot of that scoring, but they're still going to look to run it with that fast 3. His 3-point shot's up, no good. A little strong on that one. It's going to be off the back iron as the Trojans quickly get the rebound and bring it up into the front court. As they get it out to Carroll. Carroll's 3-point shot is up, no good. But nobody there to rebound for the Tritons as Brennan's just going to get an offensive putback, and he will be fouled down low.
I believe that'll be on Keck.
Keck's first personal foul. This is going to first team foul for the Tritons in this one as we are at 15:49 here. Tritons have a hold on to a 1-point lead here, 7-6.
Yeah, it's good. Iowa Central's got to be a little careful down there on the defensive end. They like NIACC likes to run a little bit of a pick and roll, and then Iowa Central switches the defenders. It kind of creates a mismatch down low with a guard going on a forward. So that's something NIACC should look to go to, but Iowa Central needs to learn how to defend.
Again, Brendan's free throws up and good on the first attempt. He will get a second shot here. Brendan's second free throw is up and good as well. He's got an early 4 points here tonight for the Trojans off the bench. As the NIACC will take their first lead at 8-7 with 15:44 left here in the first as Smith has it. Smith's going to go cross court to Keck, and Keck's just going to lose it out of his hands there. There'll be a turnover here, and we'll give NIACC the possession of the basketball back. NIACC inbound here on the close side baseline. Again, the Tritons are in their home gray uniforms, with NIACC being in their road blues. And now with NIACC with the basketballs, they're going to quickly hand it off here. Trying to use a little bit of fast offense. Also checking in for the first time for NIACC is number 14, Peyton Braidlove, and also number 12, Jayden Horton. As they go crossing the far side corner, Uzo playing good defense as they go down low to Braidlove out here on the top. That is Robinson. Robinson's 3-point shot is up and good.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there, but the great job defensively by Iowa Central, able to come help down on the post.
11-7 lead now for NIACC, as that is the first 3 to fall for either team so far in this one. As they get it to Majid. Majid now to Keck, as Keck's just going to drive and try to use a Euro step down low. We're going to get a blocking foul before the turnover there, and the foul will be on NIACC here. NIACC's third team foul already in this one.
Yeah, it looks like Robertson there took a little shot there by Keck. Hopefully he's okay.
Foul was called on him. Clearly Robinson as well, the sophomore guard, gets it as the Trojans will inbound underneath their own basket as they go over the top to Keck. Keck with it at the top of the keys. He's going to tell Jackson to move as they go into the corner to Nagambe. Nagambe trying to get it back. A nice pick and roll set up there by the Tritons as they get it to Keck in the corner. Keck's just going to use a dribble move and drive in. Uses his spin move as his shot in the lane is going to fall up and good. Count the basket, and one opportunity coming here for Javonte Keck.
Yeah, definitely. Javonte Keck looked like he added a little bit of muscle over the offseason. Now he's looking a little stronger down in the post, and that's a big help for Iowa Central, because they didn't really have a big post presence. They didn't have a lot of muscle down low. They had the size, but they didn't have the strength, and Keck using his strength there to get the and one.
Keck's free throw's going to be up and good. So that will extend, cut into that NIACC lead 11-10 now. As we got Robinson with him on the far side of the court for the Trojans. He's going to use a screen set by Brennan as they get it to Carroll. Carroll now into the corner here to number 12. That is Horton. As Horton's going to drive in, and we're going to get a foul called down low. I think with Keck's reaction there, it's going to go on Javonte Keck. That's a big second foul for Keck there. If it is called on him, that's going to quickly get somebody off up the bench for the Tritons.
Yep, I think Keck's, that's his second foul, and then with 14:35 left in the game, that's going to be a big loss for Iowa Central. They're going to have to look for somebody to step up here.
And Keck's got half their points at 5 as NIACC's going to inbound the basketball here. I think we're going to get an offensive foul on NIACC here. Checking in for Keck at that last timeout was number 24, Jet Pino. Freshman guard from Rising City, Nebraska has checked in for the first time. A lot of freshmen on this Iowa Central roster this year, as Nagambe will bring it up here on the close side of the court to me and Clay as we are up in the booth tonight. As he's just going to drive in, take his muscle down low. I think we're going to get another blocking foul down low on the Trojans. NIACC's got to be a little careful here. They're at 6 fouls already, and one more foul, they're in the bonus. And with 14 minutes, that could be a huge help for Iowa Central if they can knock down some free throws, especially with Javonte Keck on the bench. And they already have 2 starters with 2 fouls already for NIACC. So big foul troubles. We just saw Keck go to the bench, as you just said. It could be big for the Tritons if they can get NIACC keep getting into foul trouble. If the Tritons win this game at the free throw line, as Nagambe is going to inbound the ball, gets it into Majid. Majid now with it. He's going to put a dribble move on, puts a nice crossover move. He's going to kick it back out to Nagambe. Nagambe is going to fake the 3 and drive in. It's this runner in the lane is going to be up, no good. And then Andrews is going to come down with the rebound for the Trojans. The Trojans quickly push it up with Carroll with the basketball now as he's going to be guarded by Smith. As Carroll gets it out here. He's also checking in for the first time for the Trojans is number 5, Jeffrey Scogan. As Scogan's 3 is going to be up, no good. Nagambe is going to get it here for the Tritons. He quickly gets it to number 34. That is Jayden Stevens.
Oh, that's a bad pass right there, and they're going to steal that every time. He's going to go in for a layup.
Yeah, on the layup attempt right there for the first time was number 12, Horton, but Horton's shot is up no good, but NIACC's able to get it back there. Is number 4, Brennan scores again as he has a team-high 6 points so far in this one for the Trojans. So they're going to get a foul down low on NIACC again. That's big. Now 17 fouls. That puts the Tritons in the bonus the rest of the way here.
Yeah, they'll put them in the bonus, and that's huge. With 13:41 remaining, they're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. If I'm Iowa Central, I'm going to the basket every time.
Foul was called on number 10, Marshawn Carroll, a sophomore guard for the Trojans. That puts number 4, PJ Nagambe, at the line for the Tritons.
Kind of interesting. Iowa Central's not going to have anybody in the box to try and rebound the ball.
I wonder if that's just because they don't want to get in foul trouble here, or if what's because you saw that set up earlier when they thought that Keck was going to go to the free throw line as well, as Nagambe hits his first free throw. Gets his first points of his Triton career tonight, making his first career start. The freshman from Omaha. As his second free throw is on the way and is up no good as Andrews gets the rebound. Quickly gets it to Stogan. Stogan is going to push up in the front court here to Vaughn. As Vaughn is now checked back in. He's a redshirt freshman for the Trojans as they get it back to Stogan. Stogan now with it as he gets it to Brennan. Brennan over to Carroll. Carroll is going to get it back to Stogan. Stogan to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to drive in here. They're going to say he traveled with it actually beforehand. He just moved that pivot foot a little too soon as he faked the shot. You see it a lot in the high school game as well, Clay, where you move that pivot foot way too fast, but when you fake the shot before you drive.
Yeah, my high school team's seen that happen to them a few times this year. They're going to call that every time.
As Jackson Smith now has it for the Tritons. NIACC out here in the full court press. They get it to Uzo. Uzo's going to get it to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser is checking the game. The sophomore guard averaged 6.9 points a game last season for him. He's going to catch it in the corner. Going to bring it back out here as they get it back to Uzo. Uzo's 3 is up and good.
Yeah, that's a great shot there by Uzo, and then great to see Abel Nasser in their game. He made that play with a great pass there.
So we're going to get a step back 3 by Vaughn there. It's just going to be up no good. I think a rush shot there for the Trojans as they're just going to get a little frustrated in this one as they find themselves down 14-13 so far. Tritons holding on to a 1-point lead in this first half as we are at 12:55 to go. We're going to get a foul on Abel Nasser on that one. It'll be his first foul, third team foul overall for the Tritons so far. Trojans will inbound the basketball underneath their own basket. Inbounding for the Trojans is number 12, Jayden Horton. Horton's going to look for somewhere to go. He's going to go over the top to Vaughn here. Vaughn's going to catch it here on the close side of us right near the volleyball stripe. Vaughn's just going to set up some offense for the Trojans. Try to use the screen that's set for him, but he's going to go cross court to Carroll. Carroll fakes the pass into the corner. We're just going to get a foul in down low on the Trojans. I think we're going to reach and call on number 34, Jayden Stevens.
Yeah, it's very important you don't reach down the post. If you even attempt to go for the ball and you're behind them, they're going to call that foul every time as well.
Stevens, a freshman from Georgia, seen some early minutes here tonight with Keck sitting on the bench with 2 fouls. As checking in for the Trojans at the last time out was Blake Graham, as Blake Graham just got the basketball and now gets to Horton. Horton down to Graham again. Graham's going to put up a move on down low. A little bit of a mismatch down low. Is there going to be a fight for the basketball down low? Abel Nasser comes up with it. As Stevens just loses the handle on it. We're going to be a fight for a ball down low. I think we're going to get a timeout here by Iowa Central.
Yeah, great heads-up play there. You're at a high school age, and when you're young, you're always taught when there's a fight for the ball down there when you got 2 guys and you look and your guy looks like to have possession of it, you always look for a ref to call a timeout, and that's a great job there.
Again, Tritons hold a 14-13 lead here. A really back-and-forth game we've seen so far. Keck, big key story, has 5 points sitting on the bench with 2 fouls. We haven't really seen him step up. What have you seen from other Tritons so far with Keck sitting on the bench?
Well, the thing that they've done so well is get to the rim and draw fouls, and that's why they've been in this game. And they've also hit a couple really good threes as well. Uzo's really stepped up. He hit one, and a lot of guys have been stepping up. And it's a really young team. That's what you want to see in the first game, and not a bad start for this team at all. Also
checking in after this timeout is Cornell Richardson, a freshman guard from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, as NIACC comes back out in the full court press here. Richardson will get it. He gets it to Stevenson. Stevenson now with it, gets it back to Richardson. Richardson is going to try to shake this full court press. He gets to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser is just going to bring it up. We're going to get a block foul called on NIACC there. And all of a sudden, Abel Nasser to the free throw line here. The sophomore guard seeing his first minutes of the night.
Yeah, if I'm an NIACC, I'm pulling out of this press because you can't risk having any more fouls. You know, Iowa Central's already in the bonus, and with this press, you're going to draw a lot more fouls than what you want, and pretty soon it could be in the double bonus before you know it.
Reese Abel Nasser, the sophomore guard, averaged 6.9 points per game last season for the Tritons. He's going to get a chance to get in the scoring column for the first time tonight with these this 1-and-1 opportunity here, coming up with 12:20 to go in the first half. His first free throw attempt is good as it rattles home for him. His role really for the team is to pass the basketball, Abel Nasser is, but Coach Chet Halley wants him to make a little bit more of a scoring opportunity this season for him. You think that's a good thing as he's one of the lone returning sophomores for this Triton team?
Yeah, I like it. You always want to have a spark come off the bench, and I think Abel Nasser can be that guy. And if your team's not doing so well, you can go to your bench and you can get a guy like Abel Nasser to come off the bench and come in and hit a couple shots. You're right back in the ball game just like that.
As NIACC now has the basketball after Abel Nasser went 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Nice backdoor pass there. The pass was almost stolen away there, but coming up with it, we're going to get a foul down there as it was number 11, Rigatsu, who drove in for the Trojans.
Yeah, you always have to go with the ball with 2 hands. You can't just reach out and go with 1 hand. You have to go with both hands. And if you can go with both hands, you have a better chance of getting that ball and getting the turnover. Iowa Central could have had a couple more turnovers if they went with both hands instead of going for the tip. And that could have been a big costly play there because that would have pulled NIACC within 1.
As Nagambe and Cam Dang are both going to check in after this timeout. That will put Stevenson off the bench with 2 fouls for the Tritons in this one. Rigatsu is going to drive and kick it back out to Andrews. Andrews' 3-point shot is just short, no good. Abel Nasser did a good job of fighting for that rebound. It's just a loose ball down on the court. I think we're going to get a jump ball call here. Possession arrow does favor the Tritons, so the Tritons will get the basketball here.
Yeah, great hustle there by Abel Nasser. That's the spark that I was talking about. Abel Nasser gives us the spark on the defensive end as well. When the ball was on the ground, he had 2 NIACC defenders. He went in there, battled for it, and he ended up coming up with the jump ball, and we get Iowa Central basketball.
As Nagambe has it, he gets back to Richardson. NIACC still in that full court press as Nagambe's just going to bring it up with ease here. Guardly close by Stogan as Nagambe's just going to pull it for that free throw jumper. This shot is up and good. He now has 3 points on the night for the Tritons early in this first as we are still not even halfway. Just about 9 minutes have gone by here in this game as Brennan has it for the Trojans. Gets it out to Andrews. Andrews on top of the key, guarded by Dang. Goes cross court to number 11. That is Rigatsu. Rigatsu's 3 is up and good.
That's a big shot there by Rigatsu.
Cuts the Triton lead to 2 here at 18-16 with 11:19 to go in the game. As Jackson Smith's played some nice minutes off the bench for the Tritons so far. He has it, but gets it back to Richardson. Richardson's just going to nail home that 3 for the Tritons.
Yeah, Richardson there answers the 3 from NIACC, and now they regain the 5-point lead.
Timeout there by NIACC on the court. We've seen the freshmen come in and play nice minutes really so far. Richardson just hit that 3. Nagambe's got 3 points for the Tritons. Jackson Smith hasn't really done much, but he's also played nice minutes off the bench here. A nice scoring output for the Tritons as we see Keck on the bench with 2 fouls so far. What have you really liked from the Tritons? Are they getting out in transition really well? What's one thing that stood out for you compared to last season?
Well, the thing that they do better is play better defense. I feel like they're a lot more understanding of the defense. They're playing man-to-man. They kind of really worked hard on the defense. They also are shooting the ball better than they did last year, and I think that's something they were missing all year. They didn't really have a guy that could shoot the 3 ball, and now this year they got like 2 or 3 guys that can step out and shoot the 3, and that's going to be a big help there for Iowa Central.
And I think you're really seeing it that, I think a lot of people thought coming into the season that Keck was going to be the main focus, but now with Keck sitting on the bench with 2 fouls, we see a lot more guys getting into that scoring column. You said Abel Nasser is going to provide that spark off the bench, and he really has in a nice defensive play down here along the baseline, and also, knocked down 2 free throws. His passing ability is really high too. As we come out of this timeout on the court for your Tritons is number 14, Cornell Richardson, also along with Cam Dang, PJ Nagambe, Jackson Smith, and Aris Abel Nasser. On the court for the Trojans, we have number 4, Tyson Brennan, number 5, Jeffrey Scogan. Scogan will bring it up here for the Trojans. Also in the far side corner here, we have number 11, Noah Ragazza, and number 12, Jaden Horton. As they go down low to Andrews. Andrews going to catch on the low block against Dang as they get it back out here. Brennan now with the top of the keys. He's got a team-high 6 points tonight for the Trojans as they get it back to Stogan. Stogan with it now, gets it back to Brennan. Brennan at the top of the key, guarded by Richardson. Brennan's going to look for somewhere to go here. There's not really good movement there by the Trojans there as they get it back to Hoden. Hoden with it now. He's just going to drive in on Nagambe. I think we're going to get a foul on Nagambe. I'm going to say a foul had happened before the shot. So the Trojans will inbound the basketball underneath their own basket. We're going to get a push on PJ Nagambe here. Will be his first foul, the 16th foul for the Tritons so far. Got a good thing. The Tritons are already in the bonus. In this one, they find themselves up 21-16. As Hoden's shot is going to be up no good. The fighting for the rebound down low is Brennan. As Brennan's shot in the lane is up and good.
Yeah, that was a good look there for NIACC. Able to get offensive rebound, able to put it back up for 2. Great possession there.
Nagambe quickly gets it up to Richardson. Richardson's going to drive in, kick it back out to Nagambe. Nagambe wide open for 3. 3-point shot's up, no good. As he's going to get the rebound to number 11. But Nagambe's going to come up to steal right there. Nagambe's going to go coast to coast here and easily lay it up. 4-2. Ragazzo was the one that had that stolen away from him for the Tritons. As Scugo's going to bring it up, gets it to Brennan. Brennan now at the top of the keys to be guarded closely by Smith. So you get it to Andrews. Andrews is going to take a 3. No good, just short on that one. It's going to be a fight for the ball. Smith using his speed to get to it. And he's going to come up with it. He should easily lay it in here, and he does. As Jackson Smith gets his first 2 points of his Triton career here.
Yeah, NIACC getting a little sloppy with the ball. And Iowa Central starting to take advantage of it, easily going to the other end and laying it up for 2.
A 7-point lead here for the Tritons. That lead's going to be cut to 5 here, 20-5-20. As number 11, Ragazzu gets it. Noah Ragazzu. Another score here for the Trojans. He's got 5 points now as they get it to Dang in the corner. Dang's going to fake the 3 and drive in. Kicks it back out to Smith. Smith at the top. He gets to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser's going to put on a cross. When he gets to Richardson. Richardson's just going to back it out. Fakes the 3. Goes cross court to Nagambe. Nagambe's just going to dribble right with it. Get it back to Dang as Dang drives in. Greg's trying to split the defense. It just loses the handle on it. Ragazzu comes up with it. He's going to bring it up to the front court for the Trojans. Ragazzu now drives in, kicks it back out to Holden. Holden now with it, guarded by Smith as they go down low to Andrews. Andrews, nice backdoor pass there by Andrews to Scogan as Scogan gets his first 2 points of the night for NIACC.
Yeah, and that's a great play. I don't like no-look passes a lot of times, but when they do work, they lead to great plays like that.
Yeah. Andrews had a nice cut there by Scogan, and Andrews did a nice feat of finding him as your Triton lead is now trimmed down as it was just a 7 as NIACC's gone on a little 5-0 spurt here, now 25-22 as we are over halfway through this first half. Tritons have really had a balanced scoring attack here on offense. It's not one guy really doing much of the scoring load here tonight, Clay. Is that a good sign for the Tritons going forward this season?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Tritons come back out onto the court as it looks like number 12, Jordan Majid, has checked into the game. As he will bring it up as he gets it back to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser now with the sophomore guard for the Tritons. Saw a lot of minutes last year for the team as he gets it to Smith in the far side. Smith now to number 10, who also has checked in for the first time, Reichs. As Abel Nasser gets it back to Majid. Majid at the top of the key gets it to Smith. Smith fakes the pass down low, gets it to Reichs in the corner. Reichs is going to try to drive him, but just backs it out here. The Trojans have come out in a 2-3 zone, and they're going to say that Reichs traveled with the basketball, so it will be a turnover here for the Trojans as NIACC will get the basketball back here. NIACC switching it up on defense a little bit. They came out in the 2-3 zone here as they played a lot of man so far this game.
Yeah, 2-3 zone, that'll really help limit the Iowa Central from going inside, and they'll force them to shoot the three-ball. The Iowa Central really struggled to shoot the three-ball recently in this game, so maybe that could help NIACC get right back in this game and possibly take the lead.
Ragazzu has it now for the Trojans. He's going to try going down low to 21. That is Graham, and they get it to Graham, but Graham kicks it back out to Vaughn in the corner. Vaughn's three is up, no good, but Ragazzu's going to get that right back for NIACC. Again, both these teams picked to finish back-to-back to each other in the standings. As we're going to get a travel call on number 5, I believe that is. Number 0, that is Cameron Vaughn, actually. I had my numbers mixed up. But, Clay, both these teams projected to finish back-to-back in the NIACC standings this year. NIACC 5th, Iowa Central 6th. Iowa's a tremendous distance to where Iowa Central was last year, as they only won 10 games last season. People are expecting a big push out of the Tritons here as Reichs has it for the Tritons. He gets it to Majid. Clay, was that standing a little high to you so far to start this season?
What do you think about Javonte Keck coming back? I think you have to put him up there a little bit, maybe the middle of the pack, but if they can get a couple of guys to step up offensively and guys like Abdul Nasser come off the bench and maybe a couple of these guards step up and hit some three-point shots, I think they could very much be at the top of the standings by the end of the year.
25-24 now as Ragazzu just had that 2-point layup go in.
Yeah, great heads-up play there by Dang, able to throw the ball off the defender's legs and able to go out of bounds and retain possession. Iowa
Central now back with the basketball as inbounding is number 12, Jordan Majid, the freshman guard, 6'3" guard from Wisconsin. So Majid's going to inbound. Kind of a bad inbound spot here for Majid as he's in the far side corner. Really don't like to inbound. There's not a lot that you can go with the basketball here as Majid has it. He's going to be guarded by Ragazzu. Ragazzu giving up some height on him. So he gets it to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser's going to go into the middle to Deng as Deng's free throw jumper is up. No good. Rebound coming up for number 14 for the Trojans, Peyton Breedlove, as they get it to Robinson. Robinson at the top of the key here is going to call out a play for the Trojans. Nice screen set there by Breedlove, but we're going to get an offensive foul down low. I think we're going to get an illegal screen call here on Breedlove.
Yeah, down back here on the offensive end, I don't mind that shot there by Cam Dang. I think if he can develop a mid-range jumper, I think he can be a way better overall player, especially offensively. He's got that big body that help him out defensively, but offensively, if he can develop that mid-ranger, he can be a very good support for Javonte Keck.
He didn't score the basketball a whole lot last year, but came off the bench, played nice defense. Very physical players. Abel Nasser is going to bring it up here for the Tritons. He's on the far side of the court with the basketball now as he dribbles right. He's going to go cross court here to Uzo as Uzo's checked into the break. As Reichs' three is up, no good, just strong off the back iron for that one. As Dang's going to fight for the rebound down. I think we're going to get a jump ball call. A possession will favor the Trojans here. So Trojans will get the basketball back. Number 15, Phil Reed, did a good job of tying that ball up with Dang down low to get possession back for the Trojans. Again, 25-24 your score. We're here with 6:53 to go in the first half as Robinson will bring it up for the Trojans. Robinson just passed that half-court line. He's going to be guarded by Reichs. Gets it back to number 21, that is Graham, as Graham gets it to number 15 here. Reed now back to Robinson. Robinson's going to go down low. Vaughn went down low to Robinson. Robinson's going to be fouled on the shot. Robinson will go to the free throw line here to shoot 2 on the shot.
Yeah, I felt like Robertson kind of sold that a little bit. I didn't think it was kind of a foul, but he did a great job selling it, and if you're going to do a good job of selling it, they're going to call that.
Foul will go on number 10 for the Tritons. That is Jayden Reichs. As we are now tied up at 25 here. Robinson's free throw went in and good. 6:38 to go here As Robinson's second free throw is on the way up and good. He gets 2 points here at the free throw line. Zeno has 5 on the night for the Trojans and has those 2 fouls. Kind of surprising he's playing right now. We haven't seen Keck for quite some time here for the Tritons.
Yeah, I mean, in college basketball, a lot of times you get 2 fouls in the first half. You're probably going to sit the rest of the game so you can avoid getting that third and not having to foul out the game, and that could be huge. He could be more of an asset in the second half.
Uzo's going to drive right here. Gets back to Dang. Dang for 3. Up no good. A little strong on that one as number 21 for the Trojans. Gets the rebound there as he gets it to Holden into Regatus. Regatus going to drive in. It's his shot in the lane. It's going to be up and good.
Just like that, NIACC back out in front by 3.
NIACC playing really good coming off this time as they have a 3-point lead here, 28-25 with 5:52 to go. As Reichs has it in the far side, close side corner. Reichs is going to dribble right here as the Trojans come out in that 2-3 zone. 2-3 zone playing really effective here for the Trojans so far as Dang has it. He's going to try going in the middle to Reichs. Reichs with nowhere to go gets it back to Uzo. Uzo's going to go down low to Reichs. Reichs is going to kick it out here as Abel Nasser now catches. His shot's blocked there. Nice play there by number 21 for the Trojans, Graham, as he gets it to Robinson. Robinson going to go down low to Regato. Regato's shot is up and good.
Yeah, I mean, Abel Nasser was sitting there at the corner and the perimeter 3 there. He was wide open for some time, but Reichs wasn't able to find him right away, so his shot got blocked there.
30-25 now as NIACC has their first lead of their largest lead of this game at 5 as Abel Nasser's in the far side corner. He's going to be guarded close. He's going to go cross court to Dang. Dang now back to Reichs. Reichs at the top of the key here. Gets it to Majid. Majid into the corner to Uzo. Uzo drives in again. Uzo, a transfer from Australia as they get in the corner to Majid. Majid's going to drive in. It's this pull-up jumper is going to be blocked away as NIACC's going to quickly bring it up, but good job of Uzo playing transition defense there to get and steal that pass away, so he's going to quickly bring it up again. Majid's just left wide open along the 3-point line. It's going to be up strong for Majid there on that one as NIACC gets the rebound. Reed on the rebound there for the Trojans.
Yeah, nothing falling right now for Iowa Central. I believe they missed their last 3 or 4 field goals, so that's really been hurting them, but they haven't been getting done defensively either. So that's why NIACC's been able to jump out to an early lead.
Nice block there by Uzo on Reed as the Tritons will get the basketball back here. They get it to Uzo in the corner. Uzo's just going to drive and kick back out to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser's 3 is up and good.
And that's the 3 they needed right there, Abel Nasser.
Abel Nasser with 5 points off the bench tonight for the Tritons. As Robinson is going to bring it up on the close side here to Mia and Clay as he's going to be in the corner. Uses the screen there by Reed. Reed wanted a pick and roll opportunity there, but Dang playing good defense as Robinson's 3 is up, no good. Uzo going high for the rebound there for the Tritons as he quickly gets it to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser just hit that 3 for the Tritons a little bit ago as they get it to Majid. Majid back to Uzo. Uzo's going to drive in here. He kicks it into the corner to Dang. Dang for 3, no good. Don't really know if that's Cam Dang's shot. He seems to be really effective when he drives to the lane. As Robinson's pull-up jumper is up and good for the Trojans.
Yeah, Cam Dang, it looks like he's been working on his 3-point shot. You know, I bet Iowa Central really wanted more offense out of him, and he's trying to create some more offense, trying to make some shots on the outside. I like it.
32-28 your score here. Tritons find themselves down 4 as Majid has it. He's going to dribble in. This layup in the lane is going to be blocked away again. Reed playing good defense. Actually going to get a foul on Reed down low. It looks like Majid will go to the free throw line here no matter what. That's the 10th team foul, so the Tritons will be in the double bonus here for the rest of the half with 3:18 to go.
Yeah, got to knock down a couple here if you're Majid.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Both teams are going to their sides. Timeout here on the floor. 3:18 to go, 32-28. Your score here before the first half is done with. Clay, what have you really liked from the Tritons so far?
Well, I really liked how they were able to get to the paint and draw fouls, and that's really what's kept them in this ball game. You know, they kind of didn't start the last few minutes here, didn't really play well defensively, but now that they're starting to kind of heat up a little bit, Abel Nasser able to hit that 3, and now they're drawing the foul. Iowa Central's got to continue that if they're going to want to win this game.
It seems like they've really settled for 3s here of lately. I agree with you completely, Harder, that they had their success when they were driving to the lane and kicking it back out. That seems to work for a lot of basketball teams no matter what, because it just opens the floor even more, because when you drive in, it has that defense sink in on you, then you're able to kick it back out to your shooters. That's where Tritons found their success. And, you know, I think Javonte Keck going to be back here in the second half will help them out a lot. His ability to drive in, also pick and pop that 3 is going to be really well for the Tritons.
Yeah, Javonte Keck really opens up that offense really too. Like you said, stretch 4, can go inside, can shoot the 3 outside as well. So he's really being missed in this first half, but they'll be back for the second half.
as both teams come back out onto the court. Here's where you're going to set the resume play with 3:18, 32-28. Your score here as Majid will go to the free throw line. Again, Tritons don't have anybody down on the low blocks to rebound here on these 2 free throw shots coming here from Majid. As Smith, Nagambe, and Stevenson check in for the Tritons here on the court. Also joining them as Uzo and Majid as well. 32-28 your score here as Majid's first free throw attempt is up. It's going to rim it in and out, no good. On the court for the Trojans is Reed, Brennan, Hoden, Rigatsu, along with Robinson. Majid's second free throw attempt is up, no good. Reed gets the rebound there. Majid went 0-2 at the free throw line there.
Those are 2 huge misses right there. You can't afford those.
Especially being down 4 here with this time winding down here in the first half. Brennan has it, gets it to Hoden. Right here, Hoden's just going to put a dribble move on, try to drive in on Uzo, but unable to do so as he kicks it back out to Robinson. Here, Robinson on the far side of the court. He's going to back out, run some offense here as Reed sets a screen for him. Robinson's going to drive in on Stevenson. The mismatch they wanted, but Stevenson did a nice job of blocking the basketball. Going to say went out of bounds off of Stevenson. It will be NIACC basketball still. Nice defense there by the Tritons. Good job of Stevenson to switch, noticing that Robinson was going to use that screen and go in as Stevenson was able to come up with the block for the Tritons.
Yeah, that's another thing NIACC's doing so well. They're able to get the switch, and they're able to expose that mismatch and able to go inside for 2 points.
Gatsu goes over the top of the defense all the way into the back court here to Robinson. Robinson now going to bring it up in the front court just past that free throw half-court line as he's going to be guarded by Nagambe, the freshman for Iowa Central, playing really good so far in this first half as he's just checked back into the game. As Robinson gets it to Andrews. Andrews with it can be guarded by Stevens as they go down low to Hoden. Hoden's shot in the lane is up and good.
Yeah, once again, going right to the rim, easy 2 points, exposing that mismatch. They got to do. Iowa Central's got to do something defensively. They have to maybe not switch and maybe just try to stick with their guy. And that's
Stevenson just drains a 3 for the Tritons there.
That's a big 3 right there. They've been struggling shooting the 3 ball, but now able to get that 3, put them within 3. I believe we're going to get a foul on Stevenson.
Stevenson's going to pick up his 3rd foul if it is on him, and it is on Stevenson. It will be his 3rd foul. As Andrews will go to the free throw line here for the Trojans, as his first free throw attempt is up and good. (35-31) your score now. 2:11 to go here in the first half as we are at Hodges Fieldhouse tonight. Andrews' second free throw is up and good. He's got 4 points on the night in this first half for the Trojans. As Stevenson is going to take a seat here. Kind of surprised they don't bring Keck back in. It looks like Deng is going to check in for Stevenson here. You think it's a good play here to keep Keck on the bench right now?
I would keep him on the bench. If I were the college ranks, if I'm the guys got 2 fouls, I'd keep him on the bench until the second half.
As Majid's 3 is up, no good, and Hoden gets the rebound for the Trojans. Hoden has it now. He's going to go down low. That good defense there by the Tritons as they were just smothering Andrews down low as Uzo comes up with the steal. As Uzo's just going to go coast to coast here. His Euro step layup is up and good. Count the basket. And one opportunity coming here for number 50, Uzo.
Yeah, he's done a great job of getting to the rim. He's also hit a 3 or 2 as well. Uzo's stepping up big for the Tritons. He can be that guy that can help out with Javonte Keck.
Uzo knocked down his only free throw earlier on the night as he's going to look to go 2 for 2 at the free throw line. This is now a 3-point game here. NIACC clinging on to that 3-point lead. Uzo looking to cut into it. Uzo's free throw is up and good. Now a 2-point lead here for the Trojans, 36-34, as we go under 2 to play in the first half as Brennan has it. Top of the key, gets it back to Andrews. We're going to get another offensive foul here on the Trojans.
Yeah, a lot of offensive fouls early on both teams, so that's been a huge part as well.
Foul will go on Vaughn. 34-36 your score as Nagambe will bring it up for the Tritons as he dribbles right, gets it over to Smith. Smith now with it. He's going to just dribble in as he gets it into the corner. As Majid just backs it out, gets it back to Smith. Smith fakes the 3 and gets it to the Uzo in the corners. Uzo's 3 is up, no good. Ragazza will get the rebound for the Trojans. Ragazza's just going to go coast to coast here. Loses the handle on the basketball. Nagambe is going to come up with the steal for the Tritons as he's just going to go coast to coast, kicks it back out to Majid. Majid now driving in, picks up his dribble, gets it back to Nagambe. Nagambe down low to Dang. Dang's going to use a spin move as he goes down low. Up no good. Smith coming in for the rebound as he gets it to Majid. Majid's just going to back it out, goes cross court to Uzo. Uzo to Nagambe. Nagambe's three, no good. Andrews gets the rebound there and he gets it to Holden. Holden now with it. He's going to go cross court here to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to fake the three on Smith as Vaughn dribbles left and backs it out here as we go under a minute to play. 20 seconds on the shot clock here for the Trojans. As Brendan now has it here at the top of the key. Smith playing nice defense on Andrews. Almost got a piece of that as they go down low to Ragazzo. Ragazzo going to size up Dang as Ragazzo gets the two-point jumper up and good in the lane.
Yeah, no shot clock for these last 30 seconds, so.
Tritons could hold for the last shot here as Nagambe will bring it up for Iowa Central as he gets it to Uzo. Uzo going to go in the corner to Majid as Majid is going to have his pass stolen away by Vaughn. Vaughn is going to take the three here with 10 seconds to go. This shot's going to be up no good. Dang coming in for the rebound for the Tritons.
Still got 5 seconds.
As they get it to Smith. Smith to Uzo with 2 to go. Uzo's shot is up and good, and that will end this first half for the Tritons. We're going to step away, add up all the stats, and we'll be right back with some halftime report here on Triton Nation Network. Welcome back in here to Triton Nation Network. Going to run through some of the first half stats for you in this one. For your Iowa Central Tritons, they find themselves down here 38-36 here, kind of a fast-paced first half by both teams, but leading the way for the Tritons here at half is number 50, Uzo. He has 11 points for the Tritons, and closely followed with two other players that have 5. We have PJ Nagambe with 5, and also number 30, Javonte Keck, who sat for a lot of that first half. He's got 5 here at half. And then also coming in and knocking down some big threes was number 14, Cornell Richardson. Also came in and knocked down a big 3. Also, number 34, Jayden Stevenson, shown as he came in for Keck, kind of be that stretch 4 big man, just like Keck is, came down and knocked down a rhythm 3 for the Tritons there in that first half. Then also adding 2 more points is Jackson Smith, as long with number 32, Cam Dang, has 2 points at half as well for the Tritons. For NIACC, they scored a total of 38 points there in that first half as they lead at half here, 38-36. They were led in scoring by number 11, Noah Ragazzu, who had 11. Had 11. And then also number 4, Tyson Brennan had 8 as well. And then Stugo added 2. Number 12, Horton added 2. And then Vaughn added 2 as well. Robinson with 7. And then Andrews had 6 at half for the Trojans. Clay, what's some stuff that you saw the Tritons do really well there in that first half?
Well, yeah, they really got to the rim and were able to draw fouls. You know, that was the big key for them. They were leading for a while, you know, able to get NIACC in foul trouble, able to get to the bonus, able to go in and knock down a couple of free throws. They also missed a couple of free throws. That was kind of a difference in this first half of the ball game. Free throws are super important in a game like this, especially when it's close. You know, they missed a couple. I know Masid missed a couple there late in the first half, so that could be huge for the Tritons. But getting to the rim and getting some layups has been huge, and they also shot a couple threes and were able to make those as well.
Uzo, the transfer from Australia, has come in and played a big part here for the, everybody's talking about Keck coming into this game. Uzo, when I figure out how to say his last name, I'll finally say his last name. But Uzo came in, transfer from Australia, has looked really good in this first half for the Tritons. I don't think a lot of people kind of expected him to make an impact, but because everybody was talking about Keck. But now Uzo's here sitting with 11 points, leading the Tritons here at half.
Yeah, he's played really well. He was able to get to the rim as well, and he also hit a couple of three-pointers as well. He has been huge since Keck went out, and hopefully he can continue that in the second half with Keck back. Iowa Central's got a great 1-2 punch here with Keck and Uzo. Uzo can stretch you, and same with Keck, but Keck can also take it down low, being the tallest guy on the court at 6'7" for the Tritons. But Uzo plays great off of him. And when Javonte Keck did go to the bench with those 2 fouls, Uzo stepped up his play. Finished with 11 in the first half, and then also PJ Nagambe, the freshman from Omaha, played really well in that first half too. Was able to dribble drive really well off screens and such like that. What have you seen from the freshman so far that stepped up in a big way for the Tritons? Yeah, you mentioned PJ Nagambe. He missed a couple threes. I want to see him get going from three-point land. I think that would really help the Tritons as well. And then also see some of those young guys as well really get to the ball, hold their own, play better defensively. I've noticed they kind of struggle defensively down the stretch in the first half. But if they can get it going defensively and those freshmen, they can hit some shots, I think Iowa Central could definitely pull this one out.
And then for NIACC, they switched up their defenses, went to that 2-3 zone there late in the second half, and it turned out really well for them. They find themselves up 2, I would say, just at half here because of the when they switched that 2-3 zone, they got a lot of momentum from it.
Yeah.
Forced the Tritons, as the Tritons are having success going down low and getting the fouls, it forced them to shoot the 3, and we saw them miss 3 or 4 straight threes right there in transition.
Yeah, definitely. That's been a big help for NIACC. NIACC is winning this ball game because they made that switch to the 2-3 zone, and it limits their ability to get to the rim, and that's why Iowa Central kind of struggled towards the end there as well.
And Iowa Central was in the bonus with 13 minutes to go here in the first half, so NIACC switching that 2-3 zone really helped them out because, like you said, it limits them to get into the paint and get to the free throw line. And then also they went away from their full court press a little bit. And I think that's what really struggled them with the fouls is that they were just getting stupid reach-in fouls when they were trying to guard somebody off ball here in the front court. And so as they switched away from that and they really switched up their defense, they really lit a spark under NIACC here, as they do lead here at half, 38-36. What are some stuff that Iowa Central needs to do better in the second half here if they want to come away with a win?
Definitely find a way to get through that 2-3 zone. There are some ways that you can definitely get through that 2-3 zone, especially in the middle. They got to attack the middle. If they can get a shot up in the middle and get some shots going from that middle, they can definitely break that zone. And then, of course, they got to hit some shots from the outside, because when they're in that 2-3 zone, there are going to be some wide open threes that they can be able to take. And if they can knock those down those shots offensively, and then defensively get some stops, not not switch on those pick and rolls, like stick with their man. If they can do that, I think they can definitely pull it out.
And we're going to see a lot more Keck here in the second half. He sat early with those 2 fouls, didn't play. I would say he played probably about the first 7 minutes of the game, and then he sat the rest of the way. So a heavy dose of Keck here in the second half, I think, is going to help the Tritons a lot too. And I also think that if Keck gets going down low, they're going to have to step out and maybe extend away from that 2-3 zone, because if you get Keck going down low, it helps your defense out a lot more as well in the transition game. If you have a guy going that's that good as Javonte Keck is. We're about 2 minutes away here from the start of the second half. Me and Clay are going to step away. We'll be right back here on Triton Nation Network. Welcome back in here to Triton Nation Network as we get the second half started off with NIACC with the basketball. Robinson has on the far side of the court. Robinson's going to try to look for somewhere to go here. He's just going to back it out and call a play here for the Trojans. Be guarded here by by Majid. So he gets it to Andrews. Andrews at the top of the key here. Keck doing a nice job of stepping in the passing lane. There's Nagambe's going to get the steal. Quickly get it to Keck. Keck cross court to Majid. Majid, almost had Keck there for the flush down. Nice lob pass there by Majid. Just went a little high. We'll go out of bounds here for the Trojans. And the Trojans up in this one, 38-36. As Robinson's going to inbound the basketball here. It's going to be Brennan on the inbound. Robinson will get it on the court for your Tritons to start the second half. We have Uzo, Dang, Keck, Majid, and Nagambe on the court for the Trojans as Robinson, Hoden, Andrews, Ragatsu, and Brennan. Ragatsu is going to be guarded by Dang here right near the free throw line. Gets it out to Robinson down low. His pass is going to be stolen away down low by Andrews. But Hoden's able to get it back. Andrews is going to go in down low. His 2-point bucket is up and good. Senders lead here, 40-36. Tritons bringing up here Nagambe now with it. handled a lot of those point guard duties for the Tritons in the first half as they get it to Uzo and into Dang as they get it to Keck. Keck's going to get to Majid. Majid back to Keck at the top of the key. Keck's going to go ahead and take a three. 3-point shot's up and good.
And that's a huge shot there by Keck. Keck able to step up with the confidence. He didn't have a lot. He wasn't as great of a 3-point shooter as he was last year, but this year he's really stepped up and hit those shots.
He's got some length on him too, so that really helps him out in those 3-point shots as well. As that will cut the Trojan lead to 1 here, 40-39, 18-12 to go here in the second half. As Robinson has it, he's just going to take the three. He was left wide open, but his three's going to be strong off the back iron as Andrews gets the rebound back to Robinson. Robinson's going to say, give me the second chance here, and his 3-point shot's going to go in that time.
Yeah, a lot of offensive rebounds by NIACC in that first half as well. That's really helped NIACC get those second chance points.
As Majid now has it, switches off to Keck. Keck be guarded by Hoden here as he gets to the top of the key to Uzo. Uzo to Nagambe. Nagambe back to Keck. Keck now with it as he's just going to go down low to Dang. Dang trying to hit Keck on the backdoor pass, so he gets it to Majid. Majid's three is up, no good, as Hoden gets the defensive rebound for the Trojans. Hoden now quickly pushes it to Rigatsu, out to Robinson. Here's Robinson just going to call a play out again. Tells Rigatsu to back off. Robinson's going to use the screen set by Andrews. Gets it out to Brennan as Brennan's three is up, no good. Majid's going to come with the rebound, has that stolen away by Robinson. Robinson's going to go down low to Hoden. Hoden's shot, turnaround jumper in the lane is up, no good. Uzo getting the defensive rebound, but gets to Nagambe. Nagambe's just going to go coast to coast. He's going to drive in. Nagambe's layup is up and good. A nice stop move there by Nagambe as he stopped and then went forward, got the defense set, and just went right around Brendan there in the lane. Rigatsu now has it. Gets over to Hoden. Hoden into the corner here to Robinson. Robinson at 8 points at half for the Trojans. They go down to Andrews. Andrews with the catches on the low block. Nice backdoor pass there by Andrews. Gets Rigatsu. Rigatsu gets his first 2 points of this second half as he had 11 at half. Now up to 13 on the night for the freshman. Nagambe has it. He's just going to drive in on Robinson. Nagambe going to go coast to coast. His layup in the lane's up. No good. Kind of wild shot there. And Dang getting a good call by the refs there as it will go out of bounds off of the Trojans. Iowa Central basketball here.
Yeah, Iowa Central, I've noticed they're kind of going to more of a zone kind of defense. They kind of got lost on that backside cut, and that guy, and number 11, Mateo, was able to go out there with a backdoor slam.
As Nagambe will inbound the basketball underneath the Tritons basket. He's going to look for somebody to go, trying to go down with a Keck. Keck catches on the low block. His shot is up and good.
Yeah, great control there by Keck, able to go underneath, put him in a position where he's able to get the ball and able to go up for an easy two.
Just like that, Javonte Keck has 10 points here as the Tritons find themselves still down 2 as they go down low to number 14. That is Breedlove. Breedlove's had his shot blocked away as Jackson Smith will fight for the rebound. He's going to be double teamed down low. Still a fight for the basketball on the floor. I think we're going to get a jump ball call here. Possession will favor the Trojans, so the Trojans will stick with the basketball here. But good for that. It gets the possession flipped for next time that there is a held ball or anything like that. It will go to the Tritons. As to talk about the refs, I think one ref called actually a foul on the floor. So all three of them are going to talk here to see what they're going to call.
Yeah, initially, though, there was 2 refs that came in. They initially called the jump ball.
45-43 your score with 16:08 to go here in the second half. Really high pace first half, and then we're seeing even a higher pace second half here. As we're just going to get a timeout here, I believe, on the floor. So the refs are just going to talk this over a little bit more. Seems a big discussion for the refs, even if it was a jump ball or if it was a reach-in foul or anything like that down low.
I thought it was a jump ball. I think Javonte Keck had both hands on the ball, and when you have both hands on the ball without anything touching any part of the arms, it will be a jump ball. It should be a jump ball here.
You know, last season, Iowa Central lost both of the matchups against NIACC. We know NIACC was a really good team last season, led the ICAC in scoring last season at 97 points per game. Talk about this a little bit with the Tritons playing really good here. Is it just the experience that they have with Keck and Abel, Nasser, and Dang, or is it the freshmen just come in and played really good so far?
Well, I think it's just more of the freshmen. Abel Nasser's been really great coming off that bench, able to hit a couple threes early in that first half, but I think it's kind of more the freshmen starting to step up here in the second half.
The Trojans will inbound the basketball underneath their own basket. 16:08 to go here. They find themselves up 2, looking to extend that lead.
Yeah, I thought it was initially a held ball. I don't really like this call. I think it was a held ball by Keck. He had both hands on the ball. They were fighting for it, and I think it should be a jump ball.
They're going to go ahead. I don't know if they're going to call a jump. They haven't initialed anybody with a foul yet. Not really sure what the refs called there. As Ragazza will inbound, gets it to Brennan. Brennan's just going to pull it for the jumper. His shot is up, no good. Keck using his long frame to get that rebound there as he will get it to Nagambe. Nagambe now with it, looking to use his speed. Uses a spin move down the lane. Euro step a little bit by Nagambe, but it's just be stolen away there by Brennan. Brennan is going to get it up to Robinson. Smith did a good job of stepping in the passing lane there, but just lost it on the handle. I think they're going to call Robinson. I think Robinson's going to get fouled down low.
Yeah, Iowa Central, they could have committed. They could have had a few more turnovers. They could have caused in this game, but they're not able to get a hand on the ball.
Ragazza to inbound for the Trojans. He's looking for somebody to go. He's just going to get in the corner to Carroll. Carroll now with it. Goes over the top to Robinson. Robinson's going to back it out and set some offense here right near the volleyball stripe. Just going to try to back down. Nagambe as he gets to Brennan. Brennan's going to go ahead and step out and take the three. 3-point shot's up. No good. Wasn't even close to the rim as Uzo gets the rebound here for the Tritons. He gets it to Nagambe. Nagambe's just going to drive in. Kicks it into the corner to Smith. Smith's three is up and good. Jackson Smith now with 5 points off the bench for the Tritons.
Yeah, now that gives Iowa Central back the lead, and Jackson Smith hitting his first three-pointer. We talked about a lot about him earlier in the pregame, and he steps up right there.
46-45 your score now. 15 minutes and 13 seconds left here, and this one is Ragazza just going to pull up for a jumper. That one rolls around the rim and will fall no good as Keck fights for the rebound down low using his long frame as he gets it to Nagambe. Nagambe handled a lot of the point guard duty so far tonight. Nice to see that out of a freshman. She's just going to drive in, kick it out to Dang. Dang's going to go ahead and take a three. Up strong, no good, as Brennan gets the rebound for that one. As the Trojans will bring it up now with Robinson. Robinson's just going to back it out here again as he was going to be a one-on-two down low in the paint as he gets to Carroll. Carroll back to Robinson. Robinson's going to go ahead and take that deep three. He's up strong off the back iron, no good. Brennan getting the offensive rebound, kicks out to Carroll. Carroll's going to go ahead and take another three. His three-point shot is up and good.
And again, that's offensive rebounding has been killing Iowa Central, and that just like that, it's those second chance points that are winning NIACC the ball game.
NIACC extends their lead back to 2 at 48-46 as Keck has in the far side corner. They go down low to Dang. Dang catches it right near the low block. He's just going to back down Breedlove as Ken kicks it back out to Nagambe. Nagambe to Uzo in the corner. Uzo's three is up strong, no good. Came up strong on that one. Almost airballed it as Brennan gets the rebound and gets it to Ragazza. Ragazza now with it right near the volleyball stripe as he gets it to Robinson. Robinson going to call out a play here, a set play for NIACC. As they get it to Breedlove. Breedlove at the top of the keys and be guarded by Dang. As he gets it back to Ragazza. Ragazza has a team-high 13 points tonight so far as they go down to Carroll. Carroll's layup in the lane is up and good. Count the basket and one opportunity coming up here for number 10, Marshawn Carroll. Substitutions here for NIACC. Checking into the game is number 23, Mayfield, and also number, can't see, I believe number 22 as well checked in, Braylon Andrews, as Abel Nasser is checked into the ballgame for the Tritons as well. Just a free throw attempt there by Robinson is up and good. By Carroll's up and good. Carroll now with 6 points on the night, all 6 coming in the second half as they get to Uzo in the corner. As the Trojans come back in a 2-3 zone. As Abel Nasser is just going to drive and kicks it in the corner to Nagambe. Nagambe's three is up and good.
Yeah, he's missed a few earlier in the game, and that's a big shot there by Nagambe. Finally, it's good to see him getting going.
He has 10 points. Now the second Iowa Central trying to score in double digits so far in this game as Carroll's just going to drive in on Smith. Smith didn't play really good defense right there, but comes up with the rebound. Was giving Carroll the opportunity to drive around him as Nagambe now has it. He's going to kick it out to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser's going to drive in, and they're going to say Abel Nasser stepped out of bounds. So the turnover will give NIACC the basketball back.
Yeah, if I'm Abel Nasser, I'm pulling up that three. That could have been a huge momentum shift if he were to knock down that shot. I would have stopped my feet, adjust my feet, and went up for the shot. 51-49 your score here. 13-16 to go. So we're only 7 minutes through this second half as Robinson gets it to Andrews. Andrews going to go over top to Robinson again. Robinson on the top of the keys and be guarded by Nagambe as they get it back to Andrews. Andrews in the corner to Ragazza. It's a nice backdoor pass there by Ragazza, but Carroll misses the layup. Uzo able to get the rebound and gets it to Nagambe. Nagambe back to Uzo. Uzo's going to dribble in right into his defense, picks up his dribble, gets it to Keck in the corner. Keck's three up, a little strong, no good. As Andrews gets the rebound there. Keck left that one a little short as Robinson will bring it up for the Trojans. Just backs it out again. He's going to run some sets here as he's at the volleyball stripe. Gets it to Mayfield. Mayfield now with it for the Trojans. Gets it back to Robinson. Robinson taps. He's going to be guarded by Nagambe. He's going to try to go to down low, but is able to get it back to Mayfield. Mayfield and Robinson play a little one-on-one game as Robinson's three is going to be up, no good.
As Uzo's going to get yet another rebound. Uzo's done a good job of crashing the glass. Is a little bit of a smaller guard, standing at 6'4", but done a good job of crashing the glass for the Tritons here in this one. As Abel Nasser now gets into Nagambe. As Nagambe is going to take a rhythm three. He missed everything on that one. It was really strong off the other side of the rim. As Carroll's going to go down low to Regatas. Regatas shots up no good, but he was fouled, so he will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws here. Going to try to extend this NIACC lead here as they lead 51-49 with 12:08 to go here in the second half.
Yeah, if I'm Iowa Central, I'm really kind of trying to slow down a little bit. You know, they were able to rebound the ball, but they weren't able to convert with a three-point. They tried to hit one out there in transition. If they can slow the pace down and maybe draw up a set play, maybe find an open shooter, maybe that can help out a lot bit more.
For the amount of threes Iowa Central's attempted, they really haven't hit a whole lot of them. So maybe they should step away from the three, try to get it down low. I think Keck came out and scored 5 points really fast as Nagambe goes, as Regatta goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line there for the Trojans. Now a 4-point game here at 53-49. As Nagambe will bring it up for the Tritons. He gets it to Uzo. Uzo to Jackson Smith. As he gets it back to Uzo. Uzo's going to go down to Keck. Keck catches it right near the free throw line. Goes in the corner to Nagambe. Nagambe fakes the threes. He drives in. His shot only is up no good, but they're going to say he was fouled. Let's see if they call it on the floor. If it happened after the shot and he got a rebound, they're going to say it happened on the shot, so he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. PJ Nagambe's got 10 points as he made his first career start here for the Tritons, and we're going to get a timeout on the court for the Tritons here before Nagambe takes those 2 free throws. What have you really liked from Nagambe's game so far here tonight, Clay?
Well, I really like that he's not afraid to shoot the ball. You know, he hasn't hit a whole lot of them yet, but he just hit one not too long ago, and I really like that he's able to step up and shoot that 3 ball.
I also noticed he's not afraid to go in down low amongst the trees down there. He's able to go in, and he's going to fight, position his body well to try to make that layup when he goes in. He's done a really good job in this game so far, running the point a lot, too, for the Tritons. The Tritons do find themselves down 53-49 here, 11:52 to go in the first half, almost halfway through this first half. Every time the Tritons make a run, they led the game 56-45, but now they do find themselves down 53-49. NIACC's had an answer. What's it going to take for the Tritons to get that lead and stick with it?
Definitely, they have to get to the rim. Definitely get to the rim, and then they maybe hit a few threes while at it. I think they haven't hit them early on in this game, but if they can get going for 3-point range, I think they can definitely start to get the lead here.
As Nagambe is going to go to the free throw line here. We saw this in the first half. The Tritons didn't have anybody on the low blocks to rebound here. As on the court for your Tritons is Nagambe, Smith, Abel, Nasser, Keck, and Uzo. On the court for the Trojans is Robinson, Carroll, Mayfield, Andrews, and Vaughn. Again, 53-49 your score here, 11:52 to go in the second half. Tritons did lead 46-45. Earlier, PJ Nagambe is going to go to the free throw line where he is 1 of 2 so far tonight. Nagambe's second free throw attempt is up, no good. Rims in and out, no good. Again, it was his first free throw attempt. We'll get another opportunity here.
It's also very important that Iowa Central hit some free throws as well.
That's 3 free throws that their guards have missed just combined here. Majid missed some there towards the end of the second half. So Nagambe's going to get a chance to cut into this Trojan lead, hopefully making it a 3-point game here. Again, 11:52 to go here in the second half. A lot of improvements we've seen so far from this Triton team from last year. They only went 3-11 in NIACC play, 10-20 overall. From last season as Nagambe's second free throw is on the way. It is up and it is good. Nagambe now leads all Triton scorers. As tied for all Triton scores with 11. Him and Uzo both have 11 as Vaughn has it. Gets it to Robinson. Robinson at the top of the key here to be guarded by Nagambe as he gets it back to Vaughn. Vaughn goes cross court to Robinson as Robinson drives in. Now he's going to back it out and get it to Mayfield. Mayfield's going to try to drive in but kicks it back out to Robinson. Robinson's going to set a play up here for NIACC as Andrews comes out to set a screen. Nice switch here by NIACC as Robinson's going to take a 3 on Keck as Keck played nice defense on him as Abel Nasser's going to come up with the rebound for the Tritons. He gets to Uzo. Uzo with it, goes cross court to Nagambe. Nagambe down low to Keck as Keck's going to drive in. Keck's going to the corner to Smith. Smith's three-point shot is up and good.
Yeah, that's been his sweet spot the last couple of threes he's made. It's that left corner.
Jackson Smith now with 8 points off the bench for the Tritons. Been a really good thing. We talked about him, won a state title with Ankeny this past season in 4A. Had to play along with Braxton Bayless in that really talented Ankeny team. As Carroll has it, he's going to go ahead and take a 3-4. And the Trojans just misses everything on that one, and Keck comes up with the rebound here as he gets to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser coming off the bench, provided a spark with 5 points there in that first half as they get it to Smith in the corner. Can Smith make it 2 in a row? And he does!
Man, Jackson Smith, back-to-back threes, and that's what you want from this freshman. You have to have these freshmen step up and make big shots like that.
Hey, Coach Chad Haley talked about Smith a lot, saying he's probably going to play some big minutes for the Tritons as the Tritons take their first lead here out of this timeout, 56-53, since it was 46-45. Abel Nasser playing great defense again. We're just going to have the ball go out of bounds off of him. That spark you talked about that he provides off the bench, you see it right there from him.
Yep, you need a guy that can come in and make some shots on the offense, but on the defensive side as well, you need a guy that can go on, that can make some hustle plays as well like that, diving on for the loose balls and trying to guide them. That really gives the team a lot of juice and a lot of momentum as well.
The Tritons are going to play some man-to-man defense here as they get it over the top to Robinson. Also check in for the Trojans after this timeout was number 21, Blake Graham. As Robinson's just going to drive in, I think we're going to get a foul before the shot happened on Nagambe. If it goes on Nagambe, it will be his second foul of the game. 4 Tritons that are now in double figures. We talked about the balanced scoring in the first half. You really see it here right now as Nagambe has 11, Smith has 11, Keck with 10, and then Uzo with 11. So 4 Tritons in double figures. Is that going to be a big factor for the Tritons this season if they can have more than one person score the basketball?
Oh, yeah, definitely. If you got guys, you got these freshmen shooting threes from the outside and hitting them on a consistent level, then definitely this team can definitely have a lot of multiple double-digit scores this year.
Carroll has it, gets it to Graham, now to Andrews. As he gets to Robinson, Robinson's going to be switched on by Keck as he gets to Vaughn back to Robinson. Robinson's going to back it out here and call a set play for NIACC. Robinson's just going to drive it and try to play a one-on-one here with Keck, and we're going to foul down low, I believe. Looks like it will be a foul on the Tritons. Be the Tritons' 5th team foul so far in this one. The Tritons do hold a 56-43 lead. Looks like it'll be on Nagambe. Nagambe's 3rd foul of this game. As Carroll will inbound for the Trojans. Number 14, Cornell Richardson will check into the game for the first time in the second half for the Tritons. He had a big 3 in that first half. As Graham has it. Graham's going to go in down low. His shot in the lane is up, no good, but he was fouled. And he will go to free throw line to shoot 2 here. We're seeing the free throws switch here for the teams. I think NIACC shot a lot more than what the Tritons did in that first half. The fouls adding up for the Tritons is that will be their 6th team foul so far in this one to only 1 of NIACC so far in the second half.
Yeah, that could be huge. If I'm NIACC, I'm looking to attack here. They're down 3. If you can continue to attack and hit your free throws, you can get that lead right back.
So you're halfway through the second half here, 9:55 to go. Tritons hold a 3-point lead, 56-53. NIACC looking to cut into that lead as Graham just missed his free throw, but his second attempt is on the way, and it rims it in and out, no good. Keck using his length to grab that rebound again as he quickly gets it to Richardson. Richardson, far side of the court, gets it to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser's going to drive in on Graham here, but now backs it out. He's going to use a nice move on Graham, and Abel Nasser's going to be fouled. See if it happens before the shot.
I think they're going to give him 2 free.
And they're going to give him 2 on the shot here with 2 free throws here. As it happened on the way as Abel Nasser was pulling up for the shot. So he will go to the free throw line here trying to add to his 5 points he had tonight for the Tritons. And really extending this Triton lead. So that'll be the 2nd team foul on the Trojans, and it will go on 21 Graham. As Abel Nasser hits his first free throw attempt. He now has 6 on the night. Provided a big spark off the bench in that first half for the Tritons. You're seeing it even more. He dove for that loose ball now, hitting his shots at the free throw line. Tritons now lead by 4, 57-53. Abel Nasser goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line for that one. Iowa Central is going to go ahead and take a timeout. Abel Nasser now with 7 points. He'll potentially be the 5th player that scores in double digits here for the Tritons. A really balanced scoring attack we've seen in this second half from the Tritons. Big key is Jackson Smith. I think he's seeing his minutes go up here tonight as he's hit 3 threes in this second half for the Tritons.
Yeah, definitely. Jackson Smith adds what the Tritons kind of missed last last year, they didn't have a guy that could really shoot the three balls. Jackson Smith gives this team an ability to shoot the three. And he's a guy that you have to find and locate.
58-53 your score here, 9:43 to go as Iowa Central just called a timeout here. Now you saw Iowa Central make a run after their last timeout. Do you think Chad Helly kind of took this timeout here to maybe see if the Tritons can make another big run?
Well, I definitely think so. Usually you see the opposing team take the timeout when your team goes on the run, but I mean, definitely, I think if they can continue to make some shots on the outside, hit some threes, maybe pull a pump fake or two, go into the inside, hit the layup there too. You know, there's a lot of ways they can continue this run.
The Trojans come back on the court for the Trojans. You have Hoden, Vaughn, Richardson, Carroll, and Andrews. So the Tritons are just going to be in their huddle here for a little bit, and they will come back out onto the court. On the court for your Tritons is Smith, Richardson, Uzo, Abel, Nasser, and Keck. Keck playing a lot more minutes here in the second half, not as in foul trouble as much as he still has those 2 fouls that he committed in the first half. As Hoden will inbound underneath the Tritons basket here, gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn has 2 points on the night for the Trojans. As he's right near the volleyball stripe as he gets it to Carroll. Carroll now with it, gets it back to Robinson. Robinson be guarded by Richardson at the top of the key, gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to drive in right near the free throw line, backs it back out as he gets it back to Carroll. Carroll goes into the corner to Robinson as they go down low to Hoden. Hoden's going to be fouled on his shot. He will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. On the night, number 12 for the Trojans, Jayden Hoden has 2 points. Gonna look to add to that and kind of cut into this Triton lead as we've seen the Tritons have a lot of success if they can hit that 3. We talked about it at halftime that they didn't hit the 3 very well, but now that they come out and hit the 3, you know, you see them with a 5-point lead. And we talked about that's the thing they missed last season. You know, Zach Folks comes to mind, but the guy that could hit the 3 last season for him, that's the only one. You know, Keck could step out, Gibb occasionally hit a 3, but you know, now with these freshmen coming off the bench and hitting the 3 consistently, you know, you had Nagambe, Smith, Stevenson had hit a 3, Richardson hit a 3. So the freshmen playing a big factor today here for the Tritons. As Hoden misses both free throws there, 58-52, still your score. As Richardson now has it. It's going to be guarded by Hoden. Hoden is going to be switch on. Now Nasser as they go cross court to Smith. Smith back to Richardson. Richardson's going to go ahead and take a 3. Just left that one short. The Trojans will get the rebound, quickly bring it up in the front court. Is Robinson. Robinson going to go coast to coast. His shot's going to be blocked away by Uzo as Smith is going to come out of the way with the basketball. And we're getting a reach-in foul here on NIACC. Smith showing that he has some speed there as he quickly brought that basketball out after getting the rebound.
Yeah, definitely.
Foul will go on number 10, Marshawn Carroll. It'll be his third team in the second half for the Trojans as Abel Nasser will inbound the basketball as he gets to Richardson. Richardson now with it at the top of the key trying to direct some traffic. He's going to drive in, kick it back out to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser using the screen very well there. His pull-up jumper is up, no good. Carroll gets the rebound for the Trojans. Gets in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn back to Carroll. Carroll at the top of the key as the Trojans are going to run some offense here. So they get it to Robinson. Robinson in the far side corner guarded by Smith. Over the top to Carroll. Carroll at the top of the key gets to Vaughn. Vaughn now with it as the Trojans are going to swing it around the arc a little bit as they get it to Hoden. Hoden's going to back down. Richardson is Abel Nasser's going to come up. It's a nice way for him to step in the passing lane as he goes up top to Smith. Smith almost lost out of the bounds. Nice way to save it, but it's going to end up in NIACC's hands here. As Robinson's going to go down low to Andrews. Andrews catches it. Now gets it back to Vaughn. As Vaughn's layup is up, no good. Keck skying high for the rebound there for the Tritons. Richardson now with it as we are still at 58-53. 8:09 to go here in the first half as Richardson has it. For the Tritons looking to go into the corner to Uzo. Uzo with 11 points still. He had all 11 coming in the first half for him. They go in the corner to Richardson. Richardson's 3 is up and good.
Yeah, that's what they continue to do. Iowa Central is continuing to hit the 3 ball, and that's why they're starting to pull away.
It opens it up more when like you've seen NIACC come out in that 2-3 zone. They're able to get the ball down low on the baseline and drive in on the low blocks. It just opens up those shooters on the outside for them to hit those 3 as Richardson now has 6 points on the night. As Vaughn's 3-point shot for the Trojans is up, no good. Misses everything on that one. Little air ball there for Vaughn. As Uzo gets the rebound, and now the Tritons are going to come up into the front court here. Uzo with it. He's going to back down Andrews. He just goes one-on-one there by Uzo. Great move by Uzo. He gets 2 more points for him. It'll be a timeout on the floor.
Just what a move. Between the legs, goes right past him with the right hand, able to lay it in. Just unbelievable. What a move.
The Tritons now up 10. They have outscored they have outscored the Trojans here in the second half by 12 points. Clay, what does that do in large part to?
Oh, definitely. It's huge, like, especially when you kind of struggled in a little bit in the first half after Keck went out. Now that Keck is back on the floor, like I said, opens up their offense, able to find shooters out on the three-point line, and they can knock those down. And that's what they've been able to do. If they continue that, they can maybe continue to pour it on.
63-53 your score. Tritons up 10. Again, they've outscored NIACC by 12 points. NIACC had that 2-point lead there at halftime. So you're at 7:21 to go here in the second half. Tritons going to try to hang on and get their first win of the season to open it up, as they do only play 22 conference games this season, all of them counting no matter what division you play in. Again, Iowa Central is Division II for JUCO. 22 conference games will be played this season. I believe you play every team home and away this season, so the Tritons will have 11 home games and 11 road games. As NIACC comes back on the court, we got Ragazza, Andrews, Brennan, Carroll, and Robinson. And on the court for your Tritons is Keck, Nagambe, Abel, Nasser, Richardson, and Uzo. As Carroll's now going to bring it up for the Trojans. And Tritons up 10 here, 63-53. With 7:12 to go in the second. As Ragazza has it, gets it back to Carroll. Carroll guarded by Nagambe as he gets Robinson to the top of the key. Robinson now with it, gets it back to Carroll. Carroll's going to go ahead and take a three. His three-point shot's up, no good. Rims in and out, no good. Keck again using those long arms to go and grab that rebound away from the Trojans as they quickly get it to Richardson. Richardson gets it back to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser to Uzo. Uzo's going to drive in, kicks it out to Nagambe. Nagambe to Richardson. Richardson's going to drive in and kick it back out to Uzo again as Uzo's going to go one-on-one. Uzo gets it back to Nagambe to Keck in the corner. Keck's three-point shot is up, no good. A little bit strong on that one for Javonte Keck. As Richardson's going to go coast to coast here. As his layup is up, no good. Keck playing great defense as Andrews gets the offensive rebound. His putback is up, no good. Gets it again as his putback is up, no good. But he will be fouled, so he will go to the free throw line here. You talked about it. NIACC still getting those offensive rebounds in this game. That's played a big factor, but the Tritons do have a 10-point lead so far.
Yeah, the difference is, when you're not hitting shots, offensive rebounds, and them getting second chance points is a big difference. But when you're hitting shots, it's still not maybe getting the rebounds offensively. It still kind of helps when you're hitting down three-pointers especially. But if you want to go forward and win more games, you got to figure out a way to rebound the ball on the defensive end.
As Andrews hits his first free throw, now cuts that to a single-digit lead here for the Tritons, 63-54. His second free throw is up, no good. Abel Nasser gets the rebound for the Tritons. Abel Nasser just past half court, gets it to Richardson. Richardson fakes the three and gets it back to Uzo as the Tritons swing it around the arc. Nagambe back to Richardson. Richardson trying to get it in low as they get it to Nagambe. Nagambe found a lane, but his shot is going to be up, no good. The far ref is going to come in and call a foul here. So Nagambe will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws here. He's 1 of 4 on the night so far for PJ Nagambe at the free throw. 2 of 4 at the line tonight for PJ Nagambe. He'll extend this Triton lead back to double digits if he can hit one of these free throws. 6:14 to go here for the Tritons as they find themselves up 63-54. Nagambe's free throw is up and good. Nagambe now has 12 points on the night. Uzo leads all scorers for the Tritons with 13. Again, 4 Tritons have scored in double figures. As Nagambe's second free throw rims in and out, no good. As Andrews gets the rebound and gets it to Carroll. Carroll now with it for the Trojans. As Carroll dribbles left, backs it back out and gets it to Robinson. Robinson on the night has 10 points for the Trojans. So he gets it to Brennan. Brennan guarded by Uzo, goes cross court to Ragazza. Ragazza's going to drive in as he uses a spin move in the lane. His shot is up, no good, but they're going to say he was fouled. So he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 here. Tritons do hold a 10-point lead here, 64-54, 5:53 to go in the second half. Foul will go on Javonte Keck, will be his 3rd foul. 9th team foul overall for the Tritons. So Ragazza's free throw attempt is up, no good. As Mayfield's going to check in for Brennan here. .553 to go in this ball game. Got his second free throw short, no good. Missed everything on that. We don't really see that a whole lot, Clay, on the free throws where they miss everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Trojans come out in a full court press here as Nagambe will inbound the basketball. Nagambe looking for somewhere getting close to that 5 seconds. He gets it to Richardson. Richardson gets it over to Uzo. Uzo's going to bring it up here for the Tritons. He's just going to be double teamed here. I think we're going to get a blocking foul called on the Trojans.
Yeah, NIACC going to go back to that half-court press. Definitely with the fouls, they're going to have to be a little careful. They can't afford the foul, especially with Iowa Central in the bonus.
Now has 5 team fouls for NIACC so far. So the foul will go on number 11, Ragazza, will be his first foul. Nagambe inbounds the basketball. He's checking in is Jayden Horton. Horton checks in for the Trojans. As Richardson now brings it up. He's just going to blow by Horton, gets in the corner to Uzo. Uzo now with it. He's going to try to get into the corner to Keck. Keck catches it in the far side corner. Now he's going to dribble right with it. He's going to dribble around the arc. He gets it back to Richardson. Richardson now with it tries to put a move in down low, and Horton gets it to Uzo in the corner. Uzo's three will roll around the rim, and it falls good for Uzo.
Yeah, Uzo stepped up and hit a couple threes as well, and also allowing with Jackson Smith, Uzo is another guy that can step up and hit those shots as well.
Uzo's got a team-high 16 points tonight for the Tritons, now 67-54. It's a three by NIACC. It's up no good as Abel Nasser gets the rebound for the Tritons. He gets it to Richardson. Richardson left wide open for 3, passes on it, but gets it to Keck. Keck in the lane, up and good. And one opportunity coming here for Javonte Keck.
And yeah, NIACC, they're just cold right now. I don't think they've hit a shot within the last 5 minutes or so. So that's been really huge, and Iowa Central continuing to go on this run. I believe they've gone on a 16-0 run.
69-54 here. 5 minutes and 3 seconds to go here. As it looks like Jackson Smith's going to set the check into the basketball game as Keck's free throw is up, no good. Left that one short, up off the front of the rim as Mayfield gets the rebound. Now gets it to Ragazza. Ragazza at the top of the key for the Trojans. Ragazza's going to call out some offense here as he gets it back to Mayfield. Mayfield gets it into Robinson right near the free throw line, back to Ragazza. Ragazza for 3 is up and good.
That breaks the scoring drought there for NIACC. That finally getting back on the board and cutting it with 2-12.
NIACC coming on a full court press, and it works out as Horton comes up with a steal. He's just going to drive in, gets it down low to Ragazza. Ragazza's going to dunk that one home away for NIACC. As Richardson now has it, now to a 10-point lead here, 69-59 for the Trojans. As Nagambe is going to drive in. I think we're going to get a foul here on Mayfield. As Nagambe is going to drive past Mayfield. It'll be the 17th foul on the Trojans. 4:20 to go here, 69-59 as Nagambe will go to the free throw line. I think he's hit 1 of 2 free throws at every single time he's gone on the line here tonight. I think he's 3 of 6 so far on the night. As Nagambe's first free throw was up and good. He has 13, and Jackson Smith will check in. He has 11 points off the bench for the Tritons, and he's looked like a really good scoring option that they can rely on off the bench. You know, if somebody's coming in, not shooting good, and Smith can come in and light it up from 3, especially for the Tritons.
Yeah, definitely. That's what makes this team a little bit better than last year, you know, their ability to shoot the free ball, and that's showing here today.
As Nagambe has 14 points here. A lot of his points coming here in the second half. As Smith now has it for the Tritons. Nagambe had 5 at half, now with 14, 9 points scored for Nagambe in the second half. As Smith has it, Smith back to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser will be guarded closely by Robinson. As now Nasser's going to back him down and get to Uzo. Uzo's going to drive in right near the free throw line. Gets it to Keck. Keck's going to try to split the defense. They're going to say he traveled with the basketball, so it will be a turnover here. NIACC will get the basketball back as they find themselves down 12, 71-59 with 3:54 to go. As Carroll and Ragazza both check back into the game. As Robinson has it, gets to Ragazza. Ragazza now with it. He's going to pull up for 3. His three-point shot is up, no good. Keck skying high for the rebound for the Tritons. Cleaning up the glass as Javonte Keck done a good job of that tonight. As Nagambe now has it, right near the volleyball line. He's going to try to blow by Robinson. Gets it to Smith. Smith right near the free throw line. Gets it to Abel Nasser. And Abel Nasser is going to be fouled on that shot. And he will go to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 opportunity here. With the 8th team foul on the Tritons, or excuse me, the Trojans. The Trojans have really picked up the fouls here recently. You know, just a little bit ago they had one team fouled to the Tritons 6. Now they're at 8, and only the Tritons have 9. As Abel Nasser will go to the free throw line with 7 points on the night so far. Abel Nasser's free throw is up. No good. Yeah, pulled around him a couple times and will fall. No good. The one-on-one opportunity for him. As Robinson gets it to Ragazza. Ragazza is going to go down low. Nice pass down low by Ragazza as they find Horton down low in the paint. Horton with 4 points on the night for the Trojans. They get back to Nagambe. Nagambe back to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser brings it up into the front court for the Tritons as he goes between two defenders down to Uzo. As Uzo gets it to Keck. Keck's going to catch on the low buck and back it back out into the corner. He gets to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser is just going to dribble right and try to drive in. Gets it to Uzo. Uzo's three-point shot is up. No good. It'll be a fight for the rebound down low. Smith did a nice job. You're going to say it went out of bounds off of Carroll. Tritons will retain possession of the basketball here up 10, 71-61, 2:58 to go here in the second half.
Yeah, great heads-up play, hustle play there. You always like to see hustle plays, especially out of your young guys, and use great IQ to bounce it off the defender and go out of bounds, retain possession.
Nagambe to inbound the basketball underneath the Tritons basket. Looking for somewhere to go. He's going to go into the corner to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser is going to be guarded by Ragazza. They go up top to Uzo. Uzo to Smith. Into the corner to Keck as they're just going to swing around the arc as Keck drives in. Gets it back to Nagambe. Nagambe with 14 points on the night for the Tritons as they go in the corner to Keck. Keck back to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser is going to use a James Harden move and step back and take a three, and he hits it.
Man, that's a great move right there. Step in, step back, and just nail the three.
As now Iris Abel Nasser has 10 points off the bench tonight for the Tritons. That's 2 Triton players off the bench that have come in and scored double digits. That's now 5 Triton players tonight that have came in and scored double digits. All 5 are on the court right now. As the Tritons lead now by 13, 74-61 with 2:40 to go here in the basketball game. The Tritons have played a really good offensive game. You know, a lot better improved Tritons team than we saw last year. And, you know, a lot of people would think that Keck would be the leading team so far. Keck's third in points so far. He has 12 on the night. You know, it's guys like Uzo and Nagambe have come in and played really well basketball for the Tritons.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it can't be all about Javonte Keck. Javonte Keck, you know, is definitely the best player on this team, you know, but if you have the other guys step up and make shots and get to the rim and make buckets, that's what's going to win them a lot of games this year. It's not going to be all on Keck. It has to be the whole team in general. Like guys coming off the bench and scoring 10+. That's what they need.
As on the court for the Trojans right now is Robinson, Graham, Ragazza, Carroll, and Horton. As the Trojans are going to be set to come back on the court. They do find themselves up 13, 74-61. Really good second half here for the Trojans as they were down 2 at half. As on the court for the Tritons is Nagambe, Abel Nasser, Uzo, Keck, and Smith. The Trojans are with the basketball here as Robinson has it. Robinson gets it to Ragazza. Ragazza in double figures tonight for the Trojans as Graham has it. Graham looking for somewhere to go as he gets it to Horton. Horton's going to fake the 3 on Keck and try to drive in. Nice step back move there by Horton as Horton pulls up a 3. His 3-point shot is up, no good. Smith gets the rebound for the Tritons. Gets it to Uzo. Uzo be guarded here by Robinson. Gets in the corner to Keck. Keck's going to dribble left. Gets it back to Abel Nasser. Abel Nasser right near the half-court line as he's going to drive in on Ragazza. Gets it to Smith. Smith right near the free throw line. Gets it back to Uzo. Tritons with nice ball movement here as Nagambe has it. Nagambe goes in the corner to Smith. Gets it back to Nagambe. Nagambe should have shot the 3, but he's going to drive in instead. As this floater in the lane is up, no good. And I really thought he was open there for 3 right there. You know, probably should have taken it as the Trojans come down with the basketball now. So they're going to go into the corner to Robinson. Robinson's going to be guarded by Abel Nasser. Robinson's going to pull up for 3. 3-point shot's up, no good. Abel Nasser chases down the miss and gets the rebound for the Tritons.
Yeah, that was a desperation 3 there for NIACC. If they would have won in, they could have still been alive for a little bit, but now that 3 didn't go out. I think Iowa Central's going to pull out the victory here.
74-61 with 1:30 to go here in the basketball game as Abel Nasser has it. It was 12 seconds on the shot clock as Abel Nasser is going to drive in. His shot in the lane is up. No good. Just missed that one. As they get the ball to Horton. Horton now with it for the Trojans. We're going to get a kicked ball here on the Tritons. Horton trying to go down low, but Uzo did a nice job of stepping in the passing lane there, getting his leg out. So the Trojans will retain possession here with 1:18 to go. 74-61 your score. Robinson now has it for the Trojans. This is a screen by Graham. Robinson just going to pull up for three. 3-point shots up a little short. Graham trying to go in for the rebound, but Uzo comes up with it for the Tritons. So now Nagambe has it. Nagambe is going to dribble left here a little bit. He's right just past the half-court line. So we go under a minute to play in the game. Nagambe gets it to Uzo. Uzo now going to back out a little bit. The Tritons are just going to hold his. There's 15 seconds on the shot clock. So Uzo's just going to try to drive in. Uses a nice move. Goes down low to Smith. Smith's shot in the paint is up. No good. We're going to get a foul. Let's see if the foul happened on Smith's shot. It was kind of a late call. I think they're going to say it happened on Smith's shot, so Smith will go to the free throw line here. Don't know if it'll be a 1-and-1, if it'll be 2 shots here. The 9th team foul on NIACC.
I think that'll be a 1-and-1 still.
Smith's free throws up, no good.
Oh, no, they're going to go 2 because of the shooting foul.
Smith's second free throw on the way is up, and nothing but net. He now has 12 points on the night for the Tritons. It's a shot by NIACC is up, no good. Smith gets the rebound here. About 4 seconds, 6 seconds to separate the shot clock and the game clock here. So we are at 25 seconds to play here. 17 seconds on the shot clock as Nagambe has it for the Tritons. I think it's safe to say the Tritons will pull this one out here, 75-61. They find themselves up 14 with the seconds just ticking down as they get it to Keck. Keck dribbles right, gets it, picks up his dribble, gets back to Nagambe. Nagambe shot's gonna be blocked, but Smith trying to go in for the rebound. Using the hustle plays there. Will be a shot clock violation by the Tritons. So the basketball will go back to NIACC here with 5.3 to go. Carroll now with it with 3 seconds to go. He's just going to pull it for 3. Is this going to bank it in? The bank's open today for Carroll, as that will cut the lead. It won't be as bad of a loss. The Tritons will win here 75-64 by 11. Me and Clay are going to step away and add up the stats. We'll be right back here with the post-game report here on Triton Nation Network. Welcome back in here to Triton Nation Network. Tritons win 75-64. Going to run through the first half stats with you. For the game stats here with you, leading the way for the Tritons was Uzo with 16. PJ Nagambe added 14 along with Javonte Keck with 12. Also off the bench, Abel Nasser had 10, and then Jackson Smith had 12. Also adding 6 points was Richardson. Stevenson added 3. Cam Dang with 2. And that rounds out the scoring for your Tritons. And then for the NIACC Trojans, they were led tonight by Ragazza with 19. Also, Robinson scored 10. Andrews had 9. Vaughn had 2. And then 4 by Brendan. And then also 6 by Carroll. All 6 of those points from Carroll coming in the second half. And then Stogan had 5. And then also number 12, Horton, had 4. Clay, what did you really see from the Tritons here tonight that showed that they could be a contender in the ICAC this season?
Well, it's their freshmen stepping up, hitting shots and getting to the lane. It's not all about Javonte Keck. All the attention's gone to Keck, but these freshmen, Nagambe, Smith.
Uzo even stepped up in a big way here tonight.
Uzo, guys like that. You need guys other than Keck to step up. You get guys like in double digits, like 4 to 6 guys, and then a couple of those coming off the bench scoring in double digits. That's going to win them a lot of ball games this year.
Yeah, 5 guys scored in double digits here tonight for the Tritons. 2 of them came off the bench. 3 of them were in the starting lineup. Clay, the Tritons did really good here tonight, especially stepped up on the defensive end. What really impressed you from their defense?
Oh, their defense, early on it was kind of looked a little sloppy, not really making a lot of, not making a lot of switches, and NIACC exposed those mismatches down low. They were able to score off those layups, but they came together. They communicated really well. They just stepped up in a big way, and able to hold NIACC to that cold drought for a while. I believe they didn't go from 10 minutes to 5 minutes left in this game. I think they didn't hit a single shot or point, and Iowa Central was able to take advantage of that and win this game by double digits.
And the Tritons were down 2 at half. They ended up winning this game 75-64. Clay, it's been fun doing the game here tonight with you. For Casey and Clay, we are going to sign off here on Triton Nation Network.